and welcome back to another Etsy video on our channel. In this video, I want to share specifically an Etsy seller tip that has to do with keywords, phrases, and how buyers find your listings. So what we're going to talk about are the fantastic 4 things that Etsy looks at in order to match a buyer's query. So when a buyer types into something in the search engines or what they're looking for, how they match that query to your item that you're selling. So these 4 things that you see here on the screen is what's going to matter most. How you title your listing, what you include in the tags, your categories, and the attributes. So if we look at when you first create a listing, this is what it'll look like, right? In your shop manager. And if you scroll down, you'll see here the title is what you want to pay attention to because that's where you're going to include keywords that best describe what it is that you're selling. Now, something to keep in mind as well is that you're going to be selecting a category for your item. It might be mugs like what I have here, but let's just delete that. You can see here that Etsy comes up already with a bunch of categories. Let's just say, you're selling a stuffed animal. So let's go stuffed animal. Etsy's going to try and find the best category that's suitable to what you're typing in. So it says, okay, it's going to put it in toys and games, toys, stuffed animals, and plushies, and then you kind of select your best category here accordingly. So let's just say it's a stuffed animal that's a cat, all right? Everything, once you select that category, everything that comes up underneath it are going to be your attributes. So that's another thing to pay close attention to and to make sure, even though it says optional, to fill in as much as you possibly can because everything that you don't fill in will be a missed opportunity to match what you offer to your buyer. So make sure you fill out all of this stuff. Just to go back to the mugs example, if I go mugs and select this right here, you can see it's going to bring out a different set of attributes and it's going to ask me a bunch of questions about my mug. So the attributes will be very specific to the category of the item that you choose, and you want to make sure to fill all of that out. Now, a major tip that I wanted to share with you is that let's just say you're selling a black mug, right? Your category is already mugs, and you're going to be, let's just say it's a ceramic mug. It has a graphic on it. Let's just say it has words on it. So phrase and saying, you want to fill out 12 ounce, 16 ounce, that kind of thing. Select whether it has a handle, all of this kind of stuff. Primary color, like I said, it's a black mug, and I'm going to go down and fill all of this up. So what I wanted to share with you is that if you are using these same phrases and keywords in your tags and in your title, you're actually duplicating. You don't need to do that because Etsy already sees those as keywords from you selecting them in your attributes. So save that space that you're using in your tags by coming up with another tag entirely. Like I said, if I'm doing a black mug, I won't want to put black mug as one of my tags because Etsy is already seeing that it is a black mug. It's categorizing my item as such by me selecting this black over here for primary color and the category as mugs. So I'm not going to put that in my tags. I'm going to instead save that space and use it to come up with another tag, something like Father's Day gift, right? You want to, with your tags, diversify them as much as possible. So yes, include some tags that actually describe your product, but also think outside the box and diversify. Think of what type of gift can it be? What is someone actually typing into the search engines that my product would be a best fit for? The reason why I'm bringing this up is because you actually only have a limit of 13 tags right down here, as it says, to keyword your item. So instead of using black mug, something that Etsy already knows about your item because you've selected it from your category and your attributes, come up with something else. Use that extra tag to your advantage. I'm going to give you another example. Let's say you make custom jewelry, all right? So the category right off the bat will be jewelry. So jewelry. And it's going to ask you, okay, what kind of jewelry is it? Rings, necklaces, that kind of thing. Maybe you want to right off the bat type in necklaces to see what comes up. It's going to ask you, is it charms, chokers, etc. So let's just say it's a choker. I'm going to select that, and it's going to reset the attributes. As you see here, like I said, it's specific to the category you're choosing. And then you can select your attributes here: bone and horn, recycled, yes, gemstone, okay, moonstone. So again, when it comes down to your tags, you don't need to put moonstone as one of your tags because it's already an attribute here that you've selected. If one of your attributes is very, it best describes how unique your product is, then I would say to go ahead and use it in your title. That's something that you could do. You could put moonstone choker or something like that. Moonstone choker for women, right? You can use something that is very descriptive of your item in that sense and put it in your title so that buyers can see that right away. Like after they've typed in something that leads them to your choker, they can see this is exactly what they're looking for. But in terms of tags, you don't need to put those in the tags. So I hope that's been made clear. I know I feel like I'm repeating myself, but I just wanted to share that and share that tip with you because our tags are so limited to 13 keywords, and this is exactly how people find our listings, which is everything, right? Leads to making more sales. So you only have those 13 tags. Use them wisely, use them to your advantage, and don't duplicate those exact words and phrases that you're already choosing in your attributes and in your categories. So I hope that tip has been helpful for you guys. I know I didn't go into too much detail about how to come up with your title and that sort of thing. That can be an entirely separate, longer video on that. So I just wanted to give you a brief overview of what matters in terms of what Etsy looks at when they match a buyer's query to your product. So if you found this helpful, please let me know by giving this a thumbs up, subscribing to the channel, or leaving me a comment down below. All of that would be very much appreciated. And if you want more Etsy tips, I have lots of other stuff on this channel for you guys. Please feel free to check out the Etsy playlist link below where I talk about more things like this. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye. Back from the dead.